so just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. But our final speaker, I'm sorry, any other questions for Ms. Martins before I have Reverend Dr. Mark Bellatini? You're already there, so you don't need to come forward. If you just share your name, address, any organizations you represent, sir, you have 3 minutes.
My name is Mark Bellatini. I live at 432 East Ridge Street in Columbus, Ohio. I've been the senior minister at the First Unitarian Universalist Church of Columbus for almost 17 years now. I am also the grandchild of 4 immigrants who arrived as teens, young adults at the turn of the last century. So when I hear talk about immigration among our national leadership, or in the local news, or read about fences in Texas, or hear about these things at bread meetings, organization to which I belong, I'm always attentive. Keep hearing the echoes of my grandparents' stories. Clearly, welcoming others has proved difficult for a very long time. And I know that this is true in many other areas besides immigration. For example, there were no women clergy in my denomination back in the 1950s. Today, because of the persistence of many, women make up more than half of our clergy. Same thing was true back in the last century for folks in wheelchairs or LGBTQ people. No ramps anywhere for people in wheelchairs in our congregations, and real pushback against LGBTQ people wanting to find a house of worship. And even though we were told there were many good reasons why such welcoming would not and could not occur in our congregations, real conversations between real people addressed all those reasons over time. And now we have a real welcome, floors are leveled, and no ramps are needed. I summarized all this persistence last Sunday when during a service on hope, we all read these words from Harper Lee's novel, To Kill a Mockingbird. I wanted you to see what real courage is, instead of getting the idea that courage is a man with a gun in his hand. It's when you know you're lit before you begin, but you begin anyway, and you see it through no matter what. Congregational members of our great organization share a persistent devotion to fairness and justice in our communities, with many immigrant families in our congregations who tell us stories as compelling as my grandparents. We pay attention. We've been coming here week after week for the last couple of months to ask about this step, the acceptance of the matricular consular for Mexican immigrants, to make Columbus a welcoming city. And we've heard all the concerns. We're preparing a letter to answer a letter that we received, and I want to thank Council members Tyson and Harding for meeting, and also President Ginsburg and Councilmember Klein for also agreeing to meet. We know that nothing can get done in 3 minutes at a meeting like this, and so this is very, very important. Thank you for this. So we will share concern for fairness and justice in our city, and so we're getting the ball rolling. Thank you.